NFL on EA Sports. And we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Deep field position to start this drive. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll take this to about the 28. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Another run here with Harris. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Fields. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is crucial. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
It out beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now we'll get a pause here, an injured player, and it's A.J. Brown who was hurt on that last play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They put Wilson in motion. To the air again. Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get this all the way down
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Here's a run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Steelers offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's to the rookie out of Michigan, Roman Wilson. About 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. We'll try to run for it with Harris. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Harris again. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Second down, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Trying to set up the screen. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their 2nd possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And they will not get the snap off in time, and it's going to back them up halfway. So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A run up the middle with Barkley.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, off the field.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Now it's Harris. Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. Now a second down throw for Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They go play action with Fields. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Off he goes.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Dotson, the man in motion. A second down throw for Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Hurts will try it again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
Perfectly timed blitz there by the linebacker. Remember, when you go empty backfield, there's no extra protection. All you have is the 5 offensive linemen. It could be feast or famine, but in this case, when you time it right, man, there is no back there to help protect the quarterback, and he comes away with the sack. The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Fields now. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
A run with Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's to the former Ram and Falcon, Van Jefferson. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Fields. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They run it over center with Harris. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Now, Fields. Open man, left side. He's got it. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal.
Nice pickup here to the back. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Play action now for Fields. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll fake the give, and now it's Hurts. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now Hurts, and that is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on him, but that's exactly the case here.
Fields now on 2nd down. That is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense, you get yourself an easy touchdown, all of a sudden your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Steelers offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll let this go for Pickens. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way. Finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points, you're already in field goal range. So now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First and 10. Fields. He's going to keep it himself. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Trying to keep a drive alive, gonna have to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. That one taken in. Then Jefferson. Touchdown Steelers. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. And they're stopping in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. A short throw taken in by Goddard.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Running from the pistol with Barkley.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
3rd and 5. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. Second and a yard. Another run here with Harris. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Harris. Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Now a toss, left side for Harris. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. You're going to hear the offensive line and the quarterback. They're making what they call a Mike declaration. It's not so much that that's who they're responsible for, but it sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. But in this case, the Mike was the one who came, so clearly either the running back missed his call or the offensive line didn't do their job, because either way, somebody has to have him accounted for, and instead, they take the sack.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now means a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to... The ball comes out. One of the Steelers has it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that 1st down. Second down, it's Fields. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Fields. To the goal line and in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Hurts. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points.
Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And the defense has it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now, Fields. That one's to the sideline complete. Nice grab as he stays in bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the ground, this is Harris. Harris, 1st down, he's not done. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 5-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. One more time, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
2nd and 7. Dotson, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Third down, 3 to go. Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll stick to the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Patterson now to return it. And they'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Play action now for Fields. He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Fields now on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Marked down at the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. That is caught, and he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Eagles! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Hurts. Crazy. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Patterson now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. Fields. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down. It's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll run the toss with Warren. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. On third down, they go with Warren. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Steelers getting ready to put this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd down. Hurts again. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to force overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And the Eagles will tie up the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Can't fault the effort. He got half a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage. Now a first throw here in overtime. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. A huge play there in overtime. Pickup of 46 yards.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league. But what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could and leads to a nice pickup.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Hurts will try it again. He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Fields. To the tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40. Fields to throw. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. On the give, it's Harris. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.